Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you over to Water Your Soil. So if you're new here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule, that's for you to verify everything that you learn, whether it's here on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule to life. So getting into this video, this is going to be one of those videos where I put myself on blast. Every now and then I'll do a video where I'll showcase my FICO credit score, either with all of the three major credit bureaus or I'll do it with one credit bureau. In this video, this is going to be about me showcasing my credit score with one credit bureau. It's going to be Equifax, and there's a reason behind it. But before I get into that, I would like to say something. If I was on YouTube for revenue, I would have quit a long time ago. Now I'm going to repeat that because this is important. If I was on YouTube for revenue, I would have quit a long time ago. Now YouTube is a place where you can make an extra source of income, whether it's through ad money or it's through selling a product or whatever it may be. You can make some money on here. My reasoning for being on YouTube has never been about revenue. Revenue is a secondary thing. My number one reasoning for getting on YouTube is to help you all. Now, there's different ways that I can help you all. When I first started my channel back in 2021, I stated that I will help people who are in similar situations that I was in. And for those of you who are watching this right now and you may not be aware, I started off my credit score journey with a 549 credit score. And this was back in 2014, 2015, the beginning of 2015, late 2014. And some embarrassing things happened. You could check my homepage to figure out what those embarrassing things were. But some embarrassing things happened that really jump-started my journey for learning about credit cards and how to increase my credit score. So some things happened. And over the years, from 2014 all the way up until now, I worked my way up from a 549 to the 800s in the excellent range. Now, I achieved the excellent range back in 2018. But since 2018, I've been maintaining an excellent credit score. That's 800 and above. I believe it was a couple of months that my score dropped out of the 800s and it was in the upper 700s. But for the most part, my score has been in the 800s all across the board, whether it's with Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion. So I'm on here so I could share my way of doing things with you all. Does that mean my way of doing things is the only way? Of course not. There are a lot of different ways to go about accomplishing a good or excellent credit score, especially when you're coming from the poor range. But I like to share my way of doing things on here because that's what I have experience with. And I like to share my wisdom on here in regard to how I went from poor credit to excellent credit. So I decided to make all these videos showing how I went from poor credit to excellent credit. I have two playlists on my homepage: credit card help for beginners and credit score help for beginners. Both of those playlists are filled with videos to help you all so you could do similar to what I did, which is go from poor credit to good credit or hopefully excellent credit. Now, I showed my three credit scores maybe a couple of months ago, but they were inside of a video that didn't mention my credit score in the title. So I'm going to show my Equifax credit score. And the reason why I'm going to show it is because recently, this month to be exact, September, I accomplished the highest FICO credit score that I have ever accomplished since I've been scoring when it comes to FICO. And that goes back when I first hit the 800s in 2018 and when I was hitting my highest numbers back in 2020 and 2021. The highest score I ever had was an 839 until now. If you look at the screen, my score now is an 841, and this is a big accomplishment no matter how people try to flip it, because someone came by here the other day and they were saying, oh, an 800 credit score is easy to accomplish. Anyone can accomplish it. I have an 820, to paraphrase. I'm paraphrasing, by the way. And I'm just thinking like, hey, if an 800 score is so easy to accomplish, why doesn't the majority of people have an 800 credit score or above? That's because it's not easy to accomplish. It takes some discipline, and it also takes understanding how credit scoring works. And I just want to use this as an example that it can be done. I'm not using it to boast or brag. or to be a snob, because that's not what I'm trying to do. And that's also one of the things that I dislike about content creation is you can't even show off your accomplishments without people getting envious or jealous or saying, hey, you're just trying to make us feel bad, you're just showing off, you're being arrogant, when really I'm here to help and inspire people. The truth is, people are really not going to want to pay attention to you or listen to you if they don't believe in you, and if they don't believe that you've actually done what you're trying to help them do. So I like to share my accomplishments on here just to let people know, like, hey, I've been there before. I've been in the poor credit range. I've been there and it was embarrassing. I have an embarrassing story when it comes to having poor credit, but I overcame it, and I'm here so a lot of you all could hopefully overcome it as well. I didn't pay someone to help increase my credit score. I didn't pay for credit repair. I just strictly learned as much as I can about how credit scoring works, and I managed my credit cards that I did have and the rest of my accounts correctly. And then over time, it took me 3.5 years, but over time, my credit score went from poor credit to excellent credit. And these past couple of years, since 2018, I've just been maintaining an excellent credit score. And that's just about 7 years. So I'm going on year number 8 soon of managing and maintaining an excellent credit score. And you figure over these past 8 years, I have done things. I've taken out loans, and I added extra credit cards and new accounts and all different types of things. And my credit score, for the most part, was still able to stay in the excellent range. I mentioned earlier those couple of months where my score fell out of the 800s and it was in the upper 7s. But for the most part, all across the board, my score has been in the 800s, and I want that for you all. We all have different situations and different circumstances. Some of you have poor credit because you have a high amount of debt that you haven't been managing. Some of you have poor credit scores because you don't have enough accounts on your credit report. There are different reasons, but no matter what it is, you can start now and hopefully be able to change your circumstance and go from poor credit to good credit and then to excellent credit. This is not rocket science. It's not something where you need to pay thousands of dollars in order for someone to help you turn your credit around. You can do it yourself. The goal is to just find out as much information as you can and learn how to manage your accounts. Is it going to take discipline? Yes, it's going to take discipline, but you can do it. But the ironic thing about accomplishing the 841 credit score is the credit bureaus, they still tell you what you need to work on. You figure I'm 9 points away from an 850 perfect credit score with Equifax, and they're still telling me things that I need to work on and things that's hurting my score. You can see it on the screen right now. So they're still going to tell you what's hurting your score and what you need to work on, because the goal is 850 for them. Someone asked me, do I want to accomplish an 850 credit score? I really don't have a strong desire to accomplish an 850, even though I am kind of curious as to what would happen if I did accomplish an 850. But one thing I know about an 850 credit score is once you accomplish it, the only way that you can go is either stay the same or go down in your score. But I'm not really worrying about that. A lot of people always come around when I show my score and they say, well, you really don't need an 800. I like the 800s because what the 800s do is give you breathing room when it comes to applying for new cards and new accounts. When you do apply, as you all know, you will take a hit sometimes, a negative hit, and it'll drop your numbers a little bit. But if you're already up in the 8s, it gives you that cushion to still have an excellent credit score. So that's why I like staying in the 8s, because it does give you that cushion. But if you have a credit score that's in the upper 700s, you're pretty much in a good position that the banks more than likely will be looking at you in a favorable way. Now, of course, your credit report does matter, and how you're managing your credit report matters. But having a score that's in the upper 700s, that does help you out a lot when it comes to these banks. But I just wanted to share this with you all because I know it's important to some of you. Maybe not all of you, but to some of you, it's important. You want to know that the person who's telling you about credit scores and managing credit cards are living the way that they're trying to instruct you to live. And I just give my opinion and my way of doing it. Like I stated, it's a lot of ways to go about doing this, but I just give my opinion and my way of doing it, and hopefully it is resonating with you all. And if it's not resonating with everyone, hopefully some of you out there are learning from it and you are getting something out of this content. Because sometimes, it's hard to tell, but I put this content out there because I know some of you, you need this content. and you want this content. So I put it out there for you all. So hopefully you are appreciating this content. But before you go, I want you to know I do have an active poll on my channel that I want you all to participate in. The way you do so is you click on my profile picture that you see right now on the screen. Once you click on that profile picture, it's going to take you to the home page of this Water Your Soil channel. Once you're there, be sure to click on the post section. Once you click on the post section, you'll see my latest poll as well as my previous polls. Be sure to participate in all of them. But anyway, if you're new here and you're feeling the vibe, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video because I post often. That's clicking on the bell that you see and selecting all. Also, this goes to every single one of you, my subscribers included. Be sure to hit the like button. It literally takes 1 second. It lets the algorithm know you support this channel and this video. This is Water Your Soil. Once again, I appreciate you all for watching. From time to time, I do like to show receipts, and that's for you all. It's not for me because I already accomplished it, but it's for you all to let you all know, like, hey, I've been in a lot of your shoes, and I'm still on this journey as well. This is Water Your Soil. I appreciate you all. Hey, what's going on? This is Nell from Water Your Soil. So as someone who went from a 549 credit score all the way up to the 800s, I decided to share the same information that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. This book is titled Strategies to Master Credit. I put everything in this book, everything that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. All of the information is in this book. So I want you all to purchase this book. A lot of you have already purchased it, but it's available currently right now on Amazon.com and also MasterCreditBook.com. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. You want this book. It has all the information needed in order for you to go from poor credit to excellent credit, or just simply maintain your good or excellent credit score. So get the book ASAP. And if you want something more in depth, you could take the course over at www.wateryoursoil.com. It's more in depth. There are actually chapters in this course, and it walks you through basically how FICO credit scores come about and how they're determined. And really, once you learn how FICO scores come about and the concept of credit scores, then you're pretty much on your way to either going from poor credit to good credit, or just maintaining a good or excellent credit score. So if you want something more in depth, I have the course over at www.wateryoursoil.com. All right.